There's a Reddit thread that's getting some attention about indulging in food that in small amounts is great, but if you do it in larger amounts, it turns on you. So
that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean, but you say crazy, but when you think about it, it's true. Okay. So, and also I've seen so many things where it's like, hey, it's great to not limit yourself with decadent foods. Just try little bits of it. Just don't have a lot of it. And that way you can cure your sweet tooth or...
But sometimes your mouth just, you have to control your mouth because your mouth is like, I need more of this. Your stomach's like, I'm good.
Right.
And then they're conflicting.
Yeah. So things like cheesecake.
Oh, yeah.
Cheesecake good in little bits.
Yeah.
And
cheesecake bites are great. If they could just, I think they do. Do they sometimes sell them in cheesecake bites? You don't have to get the whole slice.
Yeah, I mean, I know that there are restaurants that have literally made an entire career out of cheesecake, but but that's an example of a dessert or a dish or a food that is good in little bits, but if you have too much of it, then you want to just
throw up.
Yeah.
So, you just need a little taste. Just a little taste, and then you're good. And it's like, okay, thanks. That was great.
When I was little, maybe I was a teenager or something, I had a big cheesecake kick. I was like, cheesecake. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
And so my mom, kind of the whole thing where it's like if your parents catch you smoking cigarettes, they'll make you smoke the entire pack and get sick from it so you don't want to do it again.
Oh, wow. Okay.
This is what happened when my mom was like, you like cheesecake, huh? Well, I'm just going to continue making cheesecake. And so literally she made like 3 or 4 cheesecakes in a row, like one after the other. As soon as one was gone, there was another one there. And after that, I was literally like, I don't want to see another piece of cheesecake for the rest of my life.
So wait, she couldn't just say, hey, honey, let's go ahead and cut back a little on the cheesecake. She went full in like, all right, fine. I'm going to ruin this for the rest of your life by making you hate it, by making you eat it incessantly. That was her method.
That's what she did.
That was an interesting parenting moment.
So, I've gotten over it, so
now you like cheesecake again?
For a long time, I was way against cheesecake. Now, honestly,
I have like, nope.
Yeah, I haven't had cheesecake for a long time, but I'm not anti-cheesecake. But I will say
but you were for a while.
Yeah, because my mom was like, "Okay, cheesecake, you like it? All right, here we go. Let's go. And so cheesecake.
Now, was she doing that
cheesecake.
Thinking that I just want to make my son happy because he loves cheesecake and I want to keep delivering on making him happy, or was she like her goal was to ruin it for you so you'd quit eating it?
That's a good question. I don't know. Maybe there's a little truth in both.
There might be something to unpack there.
Another answer there. Something that's delicious in small amounts but gross in larger amounts. Cereal.
Okay, so are we eating like more than one bowl?
Now you don't eat cereal, right?
No, I used to.
Mm-hmm.
Like Cookie Crisp was my jam because in theory you're eating cookies for breakfast.
Yeah, I was a big fan of cereal, and I would a lot of times put the cereal in a kind of a mixing bowl as opposed to a just a regular cereal bowl.
That's a big bowl of cereal.
I know, and I would enjoy that. And then once you get to college and you realize you can have cereal 24/7 in the dining hall, then it opens up a whole new world for you. You're like, okay, yeah, I'll have Lucky Charms at 8:00 at night.
Right, and I don't have to learn how to cook. This is great.
I know. It's fantastic. So, yeah, food delicious in small amounts, gross in big amounts. Kate rolls in and says, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. And then, no, wait, you can never have enough of those. But no, I will agree. Like things that are really rich, things like cheesecake and Reese's Peanut Butter Cups are good in small amounts. But if you have too much, man, it'll wreck you.
I'll say chocolate-covered Oreo. For me,
oh,
I just need one.
Yeah.
Like now, regular Oreos, I can do a couple of those.
Right.
Because you're twisting and licking.
Yeah.
But fudge covered, you're just biting in, you're doing all of that. I just need one because, whoo.
Yeah.
That's a lot going on there.
Now, someone said mayonnaise, and I used to be the anti-mayonnaise sort, but then I married someone who was pro-mayonnaise, and so I've kind of changed my tune since then. And I think mayonnaise is great regardless. Like, you can put mayonnaise on anything. And
so are we talking like more of like mayonnaise based dishes, like say chicken salad? You can't have too much chicken salad. Or
Kelly, there's no rules here. You can interpret it however you want.
Okay.
It's the internet.
I'm just wondering how people are getting too much of mayonnaise, because it's typically just like, you know, a condiment on a sandwich. And I guess if you put too much, it's overwhelming.
I don't know. I don't think
Then
you
that's all
can.
you taste?
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think you can,
I
because
don't think so either.
Yeah, you can put mayonnaise on both halves of bread and still be fine with it. Yeah,
yes.
For sure. Pancakes is one that I will kind of agree with. Pancakes is a great idea at the time, and you're like, yeah, how about some pancakes? But then about halfway through your plate of pancakes, you're like, this was a mistake.
Okay. All right. See, I can do a couple of pancakes. Now, if we're putting stuff in it as chocolate chip pancakes, see, if you make them the way I do, where you get like a chip, a bite, perfect placement, you pour the batter on the griddle first, and then you place the chips. Perfection.
Yeah,
Now,
but
if you just do it
I
all
would
willy
say,
nilly, you pour the chips in the batter, and then you just pour it, and then
But I'm
a lot
gonna
of them
say-
can clump together.
I would say that would fall under the category of it being decadent and a little bit too rich. And so, yes, if you have too many of those chocolate chip pancakes, no matter how evenly spaced the chocolate chips are, it's still gonna be a problem.
It's moderation.
So, well, yeah, I mean, that's the entire moral of this entire story,
right?
Is, you know, things are great in moderation. Too much though, and it's awful. So, anyways, food. Delicious in small amounts, gross in big amounts. We'll tweet the thread out so you can see it on X at Ben and Kelly Show. It is kind of funny because some of the comments go kind of hard. People really are passionate about their food intake.